This is the Hustle and Heart Impact Framework, which is specifically designed to magnify your impact as you grow to earning consistent 10K plus months. So the very first part is to grow your reputation. This is module 1, 2, and 3. We start off in the deep end of the pool. I chuck you in the deep end, looking at money, looking at profitability, looking at pricing, and looking at our money stories or the conditioning that we have had that is powerfully relevant to our relationship with money, to how we feel about money, and of course, how we act with money in our businesses. We are then moving into the second part of the program, which is build thought leadership. So when we can build thought leadership, we are not a commodity which is quickly and easily compared to our competitors. Who is the most convenient? Who is the cheapest? Who is the easiest? Instead, we render our competitors irrelevant because our brand is so powerful that our ideal clients are magnetized to us and they do not see how it's possible they could purchase from anyone else because we have done an excellent job growing our reputation and building our thought leadership. So in this second part of the program, modules 4, 5, and 6, we look at all the main tenets of digital and modern day marketing. That includes websites, website optimization, which means how to make Google love your site, effective long form content, whether that is articles, white papers, podcasting, video, whatever it is, this regular long form content that is the source of your not the source of your expertise, rather showcasing your expertise. Because if you want to be the go-to expert, people need a place to go to. And once they find that place, i.e. your website, you want that content to be binge-worthy, Netflix binge-worthy, so that they can consume it and your expertise or authority is consolidated in their minds. So this part of the program also looks at sales. The very middle module, module 5, is possibly the most valuable module in the program. And this includes how to have sales conversations, pricing masterclass, how to write effective sales pages that sell. And this is pivotal if you are to scale your business effectively. So if you want to reach and to market and sell to many, many, many more people than you currently are, then you need to have sales pages on your website that are selling effectively on your behalf while you do other things. The third level, the third part of the program is invest in your character. Now, this is perhaps a curious thing to be covering in a business and marketing program, but it is something that I feel very, very strongly about because in the last 14 years that I've been in business, I've seen multiple business owners burn out. So what that looks like is that they start with a bang and they kind of seem to come out of nowhere and they're doing all the things, they're doing all the marketing and they're doing all the sales, and it can be quite intimidating to watch. And then within a year or perhaps 2, they've disappeared, never to be seen from again. Now, I'm not in business for the short term. After 14 years of business, I hope to be happily unemployable, perhaps for the rest of my life. And if you are similarly looking to build success and build growth in a sustainable manner, then it's super important to take your character seriously. So what does that mean? Well, character is the sum total of your self-confidence, your self-trust, your decision-making ability, your self-care, your resilience, and everything else in between. So modules 7, 8, and 9 in this section of the program cover leverage and automate, self-confidence and banking self-confidence, how we can grow more confidently over time in our business, as well as boss moves. So this really beds down what we've done, the changes we've made, and what we've learned through the course of the program, so that these changes will stick and so that we will become better at more effectively coaching and guiding ourselves in our businesses. So these three things add up to impact. This is the whole premise of the program: consistent 10K plus months while magnifying your impact. So without sacrificing yourself, without compromising your values or integrity, growing your business your way. So modules 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 all add up to impact. And if we have a growth of our reputation and building thought leadership, but we're not investing in our character, we don't become a very likable person. And I say that with all of the love, because this is something I want you to avoid. Yeah. If you've ever been around a business owner who is perhaps quite successful and, making a lot of money, but they're not a very pleasant person. You can kind of smell their energy and it's not something you want to be around, then you probably experienced this. They haven't taken their self-care, their mindset, their resilience seriously. This is why it's so important to invest in your character. If you are building thought leadership and investing in your character, but you are not growing your reputation, then this is what we find with the town's best kept secret. And I don't know about you, but I know lots of these different people who are amazing at what they do. They are bona fide experts. They are fantastically awesome people. They're a pleasure to be around and super, super smart with loads of expertise and experience. But nobody knows who they are. Outside their own individual circles, they do not have the reach and visibility. And what does that mean? That means they're not necessarily being financially rewarded for their years and years and years of expertise. Yeah. So this is what happens when we don't grow our reputation alongside our thought leadership and our character. And if we're growing our reputation and investing in our character, but we're not building thought leadership, then we don't really have a lot of depth to what we do, right? People know about us, we have reach and we have visibility, but we're a little bit surface level. We're not really an expert in what we do. We haven't invested the thinking time, the study, and the depth of expertise that is really required if we want to be an expert and if we want to have real enduring impact. All three parts are necessary. So this is my impact framework, and this is what the Hustle and Heart program is built on.